Hey everybody, I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks Live. And let's see, let me get my YouTube chat here. Get that thing set up. There it is, okay. Now, who do we have here? Oliver Rust, Grease Bag. How's it going, y'all? Glad to see y'all here. Right on time. Jason Lamore. Good evening, Jason. Glad to see you here, buddy. Planet Xer. Hey, man. Glad to see you. Muskogee Land. What's up, dude? Hopefully y'all are having a good week. And hopefully you have a great weekend too. What's the subject tonight? I literally just got in from work. Oh, you made it to Santa Fe, Muskogee Land? How you like it, man? I just got in from work though, Grease Bag, and I was just gonna just kind of wing it tonight. So literally just like 15 minutes ago I walked through the door. I was just gonna talk, I guess I was gonna talk about the holidays coming up. And Ezekiel, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you here, man. But I just can't believe it's Christmas, holiday season again already. It's Thanksgiving again already. It seemed like we just had Thanksgiving. And I don't know. I remember, excuse me. I remember hearing old people when I was younger, old people talk about how fast time flies. And I never really understood what the hell they were talking about. Because, when you're young, when we were young, we couldn't wait to get our driver's license. Nowadays, these kids don't even want to get their driver's license. They don't even want to drive. That was a big thing, and it seemed like it took forever, to turn 16 so you get your driver's license. E-Fog, what's up, dude? Glad to see you here, man. And then it took a long time. It seemed like it took you forever to be able to turn 21, so you could buy a beer or whatever. And then after that, it's all downhill from there. Then time just flicks past like in the blink of an eye. I swear it was just Christmas. And now, granted, I've been really busy this year. This is, doing this YouTube, doing the YouTube channel and building the tiny house and stuff. So I've had a very busy year. Yeah, me too, Grease Bag. When I hit 25, it was, just zip. Now I look back and hell, it seemed like all of that time. Raziel, what's up, dude? Glad you could be here, man. Dog Karma, hey. Glad you could make it. But yeah, time has really started flying. It just seems like the years click by like that. It's crazy. I don't know if it has something to do with, with how much of our life we have ahead of us and how much of our life we have behind us. So 1 year to us is only, 1/50th of our lives. And a year to a 20-year-old is 1/20th of their lives. So that probably has something to do with it. And just the way we perceive time, maybe as we grow older, maybe it's some kind of quantum thing, with the perception of time. I don't know. when you think about it, though, time is not a real thing, so it's kind of weird when you start chasing down that rabbit hole and trying to figure out what the hell time actually is. Because it seems like it's a real thing, but then, the calendars and all that shit, and the Earth is just spinning around the sun, and we call that a year. But then so what's a year to, to somebody on Jupiter? A year would be a completely different thing. The Brian Tucker, what's up? From Clearwater, huh? Nice. Nice. Glad you can make it, Brian. Yeah, we'll all be in our 60s. Yep, Muskogee, you're right about that. I still won't be old yet. I figure I'll be old when I'm 75, I reckon. I consider that old. I'll call myself old when I'm 75. I don't feel old at all now. I've got a couple aches and pains, some bicycle wrecks and got bucked off by a horse or whatever when I was younger, and now I'm finally feeling that shit. But yeah, I shook that shit off, rubbed some dirt on it, but it's come back to haunt me. That dirt, that dirt didn't help as much as I thought it did. I thought it was some magic shit back then, but now. It turns out that shit just that all that dirt we rubbed on that stuff, it just we were just kicking the can down the road. Oh yeah. Yeah, Oliver. Hey Oliver, what's up, dude? Yeah, exactly. Your leg and your wallet. Yeah. Fox in the shed, Shannon. Glad to see y'all here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I think that's got a lot to do with it, Raziel. How much each, say, a day or a month or a year is a fraction of our entire lives. The older we get, the smaller the fraction is, and it goes by faster. Oh yeah, okay, Planet Xer. I haven't started doing that yet, so I'm still young. Yeah. Oh yeah, Night Clerics. Yeah, yeah. Just hell yeah. I'd do a collab with anyone. I'd do a collab with Satan himself. I'd do a collab with Joe Biden if he wants to. I don't give a shit. Hell, I don't give a damn. I'll talk to anyone. But yeah, fellow Gen Xer dude, I'm just messing around. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That sounds like fun. Just send me an email, dude. genxthinks@gmail.com. Yeah, walk it off. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, I've been in car wrecks. I was raised by a single dad. Not only that, but he was silent generation. Grew up during the Depression and shit. He was a kid during the Depression. He didn't want to hear shit. I mean, he didn't want to hear crying about nothing ever. I remember I got in a car wreck. I know I had a broken foot and a concussion. He didn't even take me to the doctor. I was in junior high. It was somebody else driving the car, and yeah, I didn't even go to the doctor. So that shit hurt though. I ain't gonna lie, it was the broken foot that hurt the most. Yeah, make it future yours problem. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah, it seems like that's all we do from the White House all the way down, just kicking the can down the road. Yeah, Fox, you're right about that, dude. And I mean, oh, all right, Planet Xer. Yeah, you're dead the same way. Yeah, yeah. And I've talked about that with Trump, and I was hoping Trump would do some more than than just kick the can down the road, more than just temporary bandages on the wounds, because the stuff that needs to be to really fix the stuff that's broken, it's going to hurt. You know, our country, our civilization, we need deep surgery, not a Band-Aid. We need to fix shit. Just say if we killed this whole global economy bullshit and just started doing right by the United States, that would throw us into a depression or a recession for a while. That would hurt. But once we made it through that, we'd have jobs in America again. We'd be buying and supporting each other again. And if we stuck with that, then nothing could stop us. But nobody wants to go through that pain. Nobody wants to. I mean, not even me. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through a recession or a depression or some shit. But that's what's going to fix it. If it happened, and I knew that's why, then I'd have to support it. But that's all they want to do is kick the can down the road and slap bandages and do that kind of shit. You fell out of a tree and got implanted. All right, Fox. Oh yeah. You stitched yourself up like Rambo, huh, greasebag? Drilled and filled your own teeth once? All right. Yeah. Well, when you're broke in your 20s, yeah. All right. Night clerics. Yeah. Walk it off. Yeah, Fox. Yeah, I'm afraid so, dude. Muskogee Land, I think they're screwed. Christopher, what's up, dude? Thanks for showing up, man. Oh, yeah. $30 an hour to supervise a robot and keep it from rebelling. Yeah. That's probably going to be a job. We could probably be what were they, Blade Runners? But for people going out and catching their robots for them and bringing them back. Yeah. That's probably going to be a career option, kind of like a bounty hunter or whatever, but would just catch people's robots that ran off. But yeah, I think so too about the future generations. Yeah, they're so screwed. But they might not be, because they don't know what the hell freedom is. They don't want any part of it. They just, now the few of them that understand freedom and value that kind of shit and value autonomy and privacy and personal property, they'll be screwed. But the rest of them, they're just robots, and they'll be happy with their universal basic income, and they'll be able to sit in their house and play video games all day or whatever. It'll only be the video games that the government tells them they can play, but still, it's better than working, Crotch Muppets. I don't even know what the hell that is, Muskogee Land. Where the hell you come up with that shit, Crotch Muppets? Why didn't the Terminator use nuclear weapons, Christopher? Hell, I don't know. Maybe. Seems like they would have used a virus, though. Because that would have just killed off all the people. It's not like the ones in, the Matrix where they wanted to use the people for batteries and shit. The Terminators, they just wanted to, kill all the people. They just wanted them all dead. So, Cyberdyne systems and all that, they just wanted all the people dead. So, it seemed like they would have just come up with a virus or something. Got hit by a truck when you were 4 and Grandpa told you to walk it off, huh, Zeke? That sounds about right, dude. Yeah, take a salt tablet. Rub some iodine on that shit. It'll be alright. Quit you crying before I give you something to cry about, boy. Yeah. You want something to cry about? Yeah, those were the good old days. Now, these kids now, holy shit, with all the therapy and stuff, and they just think if you disagree with them, that's violence. Just disagreeing, voting in another direction that they voted, that's violence. That's hurtful to them. That you voted a different way than them or whatever, or you disagree with them on a certain topic. That's violence. That's toxic, and this kind of shit. That whole thing just blows my mind. Who would want to be a part of that culture? Where everything hurts you. Yeah. Well, we had to do it all over again. Yeah. Yeah, Muskogee Land. I think about that too. I don't know if I would want to. Not the same exact shit over again. I'd start, later in life. If I could start when I was 40 and just met my wife and stuff, that would be cool. But, from zero all the way up until then. Or if I could be, if I could just live on planet 80s, you know what I mean? Where it's just the 80s all the time, that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, it is that they went trans, Nyclerics. Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. And both of them, I don't know, that's weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shannon. And I mean, that's another thing that I was talking about to fix that. Shannon says her daughter was 12 and made a very real statement knowing that she will never likely be able to afford to buy a house. And that's true. Most people won't now. I mean, that part of the American dream is gone. All of it, really. But, yeah, that's just vanished because our government allows corporations to buy up residential homes and just put them in their portfolio and rent them out, and when you're competing against huge billion-dollar corporations to buy a house, the prices are going to go up, and what the hell are you going to do? And you're competing against all these immigrants and all this shit. So, yeah, it's tough. And to fix that is going to hurt. To really fix that. I mean, they could put a Band-Aid on it and the government could subsidize it for a while and let some people buy some houses or whatever. Yeah, they could do that for a little while, but that would just make it worse down the road. But to fix that, to really fix the housing thing, it would hurt. It would hurt. It would be the housing market would crash in the short term before it got better. You know what I mean? It would just crash. But that's exactly right. These kids, younger people, even in their 20s now, they'll never be able to buy a house. Never, ever. Not even with a 50-year mortgage. Most of them won't. And that's just the way it is now. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they have no resilience. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That we've got a serious problem with our housing, and it's got nothing to do with the economy and the people, us, and whether we're working and all that. Nothing to do with that. It's got everything to do with huge corporations buying up the land, other countries, China being able to buy our land. What the hell is that? And all this shit, and all these immigrants coming from overseas, becoming doctors and dentists and shit, and buying houses. it's sickening. It really is. And there's really there's no hope for the younger generations because nobody's going to want to go through the pain to fix it. That's it. You know, if someone like Trump, say, which he's not, I'm just saying, someone like Trump got up there and that was his big thing and he was going to fix it. The housing situation there, the real estate market and all that, it would need be collapsed, you know, and everyone would hate him for it and he'd get impeached and shit, and you know, we wouldn't know for, you know, after he was gone for 4, 5, 6 years, something like that, that, you know, that the shit worked and the shit got better, and it would be the next president down the road who got credit for it. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. They're screwed. It's just the way it is. The younger people are screwed. They're gonna rent for the rest of their lives and die never having owned a home. Oh yeah, yeah, Ezekiel, me too. If I could, and I don't know. This might sound weird, but I'm a weird guy. So, and y'all already knew that. So, but I've always felt like I should be a frontiersman. Like I should be hacking a life out of the wilderness. Like that's what I should be doing. And anything I do that's not that is wrong. I don't know. I've felt like that my entire life. So I don't know if there's something, I don't know if that's like some reincarnation thing or something. But I know that if I got sent back to like the 1700s or whatever, and you know, became a frontiersman, that I would fit right in there. You know what I'm saying? That would be my niche. I would finally be a square peg in a square hole. So I don't know. It's just a weird thing that's been in my head my entire life since I was a little kid. It just seemed like that's what I should be doing. So yeah, I could go back to the 1700s or maybe the 1800s, whenever I guess it was the 1800s maybe that they started heading out west toward California and shit. Yeah, night clerics, yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're giving houses away to foreigners. Yep, the government's subsidizing their rent and shit, and yeah, okay. Yeah, I can't have the idea. And then the kids too, they've got this idea that you know, that they can get rich quick, right? Because they see all these people just becoming millionaires basically overnight. You write some code and come up with a new app, or you know, you make a YouTube video and it goes ultra mega viral and all this shit, then you're rich overnight, you know. So kids don't want to work for it anymore because their role models aren't, you know, Clint Eastwood or, you know, people like that. um, their role models are these complete twats who are just running around doing stupid shit and getting rich doing it. So whatever. But and then with the job market and the real estate market nowadays, you can't really blame them too much. You know what I mean? Uh, AI, they get a job, they're probably going to get fired in 2 or 3 years because AI is going to replace them anyway. So what the hell? You know what I mean? I don't blame them for being nihilistic, really. Okay, Greasebag, thanks for showing up, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, Raziel. Yeah, they're just scumbags, dude. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, get a nice bushcraft knife. Yeah, night clerics. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, Fox. Yeah. I've never all caps never really bothered me. I don't know. Maybe again, maybe I'm just weird. I never gave a shit. It's just letters. So I don't care. I've seen people get mad about that though. All caps. So you got something against capital letters? I don't understand. I always like capital letters. So no, you don't have to. You don't have to apologize for all caps with me. You can type in caps for the whole time. I don't care. Not gonna bother me. Yeah, Ezekiel the Mountain Man era, dude. Yeah, rock stardom. Yeah, but still, it was a little bit different with the rock stars. There were some, it was cool and stuff, but we didn't have a bunch of just normal ass people becoming rock stars. You know what I'm saying? Those rock stars were really cool, ultra cool people, and they weren't just average Joe becoming a rock star overnight. Like they do now. Just make a YouTube video or a TikTok video or something with no talent. At least a rock star, you need to be able to sing. So that cuts out a lot of people. You know what I mean? I knew I was never going to be a rock star because I can't sing worth the shit. Can't play any instrument. So rock stardom was never a goal for me. So, but anybody can, get on YouTube, and a lot of them expect to get rich overnight. You know what I mean? It's just they think it's going to happen, and I'm here to tell you that that's like winning the lottery. Yes, I know it's possible. It's possible to get a video to go ultra mega viral and make $200,000 in one video. Yeah, it's possible, but in my experience, it's just a lot more time and effort to put in, and slowly build than an overnight, like winning the lottery type of shit. Oh yeah, yeah, Shannon. The attention span, and then that's just not kids anymore. A lot of people are like that now. I can imagine getting kids to stay focused long enough to watch a movie is probably a good time. Metal Gear, what's up, dude? Glad to see you here, Metal Gear. Promise them $1 if they pay attention, Night Clerics. Yeah. A legend in your own mind, Christopher. Yeah. Well, yeah, some of them were. Well, maybe most of them, a lot of them. The ones I liked were good singers. Raziel. One of my favorite, Chris Cornell. He was a damn good singer. He's probably my favorite rock star of all time. Yeah, Ezekiel. Yeah. Don't quit your day job. Yeah. But that's just the kids. They have no attention span. Everything is instant gratification. Um, Everything. You want to talk to your friends or whatever, they're right there online, and you don't have to go walking across town or get on the phone and call and find out where they are and then go meet them somewhere. You just turn your phone on or whatever. Um, you want something to eat. You don't have to get in your car and drive across town. You just call or get your Uber Eats app or whatever the hell app it is. I don't know. I don't use that shit, but Dine and Dash or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. it's everything's instant gratification. There's no more patience is a lost art. You know, nobody has any patience. No waiting for anything anymore. Patience is gone, and that, you know, and that goes with work, career, all that shit. You know what I mean? They don't want to devote a bunch of time to building a career and all this shit when, you know, they can just get rich online overnight. You know, what's the point? Just go out and, you know, make videos of my dog, or, you know, whatever, and get rich. A flock of seagulls, Iran, Nyclerics. There's a few mirrors and a roll of tinfoil, all right. Oh, all right, Raziel. Oh, okay. I sing a lot too, but people tell me to shut the hell up. to please stop. Don't do that anymore. Oh, Dine and Dash is something different, Shannon. You knew what I was talking about, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, Uber Eats takes 45 minutes and the food is cold. Yeah. And I ran across a couple of them videos where the driver, the delivery person, was eating the person's food along the way, and they were filming themselves doing it and posting it online. So, yeah, I don't mess with that stuff. Even if I was that impatient, but I'd rather just drive to wherever myself and get it myself. It's bad enough you gotta wonder, you know, what the cook is doing, whether they dropped your burger patty on the ground or something, you know what I mean? So then you add another middleman in between you and the cook, and that makes it even worse. Oh, Walmart delivery? Yeah, okay. That's probably, yeah, it might be pretty cool. Like, we do Thanksgiving, and, you know, my wife doesn't want to cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner just for us, or, you know, for us and our son. So we'll just order it from a store we have here called Publix. And they just fix your whole Thanksgiving dinner, and it's just, I mean, it's delicious. It's great. But I go pick that up from the store. But, you know, that's kind of... Lauren, hey, Lauren. Glad to see you here. Dark Side Phil loves DoorDash. All right, well, to each their own. I'm not having somebody else mess with my food. I don't care. I don't do it. I never have. I just never had anybody deliver me food before, and I never will. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They got a whole bunch of them. DoorDash, Instacart, Walmart delivery, Uber Eats. Okay. Yeah, I don't mess with any of that shit, obviously, because I don't know the names of them. So, yeah, I don't mess with any of that shit, just personally. I don't, you know, if you like that stuff, then more power to you. I'm not like talking bad about people who do it. That shit's just not for me. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, I don't trust the Walmart patron, even though I am one. But I'm better than all those other people at Walmart. That's what I like to tell my wife that. Crab Man, what's up? Yeah, I'll go to Walmart and we'll be on the phone. You know, I'll be on the phone with my wife, and I'll pull up to Walmart and shit, and I'll start talking shit about the people there. Damn, parking lot full of white trash and shit. Yeah, I like talking shit about Walmart customers, like I'm not one of them, as I'm walking in to buy some shit. Here in Quartzsite, Arizona. I like Arizona. I've lived there a couple times. A couple different times I've lived there. I like Arizona. Yeah. I like the cactus and shit. Cook and converse with God while you're cooking. Ezekiel, hell yeah. I don't think there's a bad time to converse with God. Oh, okay, Shannon. You live in a rural area? Yeah. And Walmart still charges the same price? Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Yeah. I just like going there. I like going to Walmart and making fun of people and shit. That's just, one of my things, one of my quirks. Yeah. Well, Christopher, that's what I grew some sweet potatoes too, Christopher. And me and my wife are gonna make candied yams. Yeah, hopefully, because my sweet potatoes, the plant up above the ground is real big and shit. But I might dig them up and find out, have like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree of sweet potatoes. Just have one little gnarled sweet potato under there. That's gonna suck. I'll still go buy some from Publix or something though. Wally World Deliveries out here. I've never heard of that before, Lauren. Yeah, that's what kills me about it, Crab Man, is the delivery fees for a lot of that shit. You know, you order a sandwich or something, or one meal, whatever the meal is, and then you pay for the delivery, or you're expected to give the person a tip or whatever. That shit adds up. If you do it regularly, that shit adds up, dude. It'd be $50 for a Big Mac and some fries and a soda or whatever. Oh, okay, Metal Gear. You watch YouTube videos while you cook? As long as you're watching Gen X Stinks, dude. I'm alright with that. Oh, the arthritis, Raziel? Yeah, I've been lucky. I don't know. I've got some pains in my joints. I don't know if it's arthritis or not. I think it's just from old injuries and shit. Because I've had so many of them. I mean, really a lot. of playing football and riding horses and riding bikes and shit. I've been in some wrecks. But yeah, I've had some pretty. Patrick Sullivan, what's up? 100% home delivery, huh? All right. Well, I'm glad you like that shit, dude. Yeah, I don't trust people enough, honestly. I don't, and I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe if I had more money, I might be willing to pay more for the stuff. But you add on delivery fees and shit, you know what I mean? I just can't afford that. I mean, I'll be honest. Even if I could get past the thing where I don't want other people messing with my food, I just can't afford to be, paying an extra $20 for some shit. I need that $20 right now. Oh yeah, Crab Man. Yeah, that's my shit, dude. I love complaining about Walmart, and I do. I really don't like Walmart. They're putting in all the self checkouts and all that shit, and firing a bunch of people, and most of their employees are on SNAP benefits and shit. I don't like Walmart, but at this point in time in my life, I need to save money. You know what I mean? And there's just some shit that Walmart sells the same shit as Publix does, but it's way cheaper. So I go to Walmart and get it. You know, so got to be frugal where I can. Got to upgrade my shit for my YouTube channel. But yeah, but mostly I like bitching about the people at Walmart. And they're probably bitching about me too, you know. Look at that old son of a bitch looking down his nose at us like he's the shit. Yeah. So, you know, but everybody's got to have a hobby, right? My hobby is making fun of Walmart customers. Oh, Wally World is Walmart. Okay. All right, Lauren. That one went right over my head. I didn't know that. Okay. Okay. Replanted and the bed's good. All right, Christopher. Oh, they wouldn't deliver out there, Lauren? Oh, okay. Student account for most of those services, Shannon? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, free delivery? Shit. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, how do I get rid of uric acid? Crab man, tell me that. If I'm building up uric acid in my damn elbow, I take cayenne pepper, but that shit don't help with my elbow. Cherry juice is expensive, Night Clerics. Got to be something inexpensive like water or air. Can't y'all tell me something I can afford like air? Oh, all right. Yeah, Raziel. Well, when you put it like that, yeah. Yeah. Especially if you do it right and you order enough to make it worth it, yeah. Is that with you talking about Walmart, Patrick? Have I said hi to you yet, Patrick? What's up, Patrick? Are you talking about Walmart? Is that the $95 a year and you get several perks as well, or is that some Amazon shit? Cranberries? My wife just bought some cranberries. I didn't know they're good for gout. Yeah. That's what I heard, Shannon, that a lot of them are on assistance, yeah. Mike Fleisner, what's up, dude? Be sneaking in here on me, dude. Yeah, especially with the price of gas now, Lauren. Yeah, that's like Raziel was saying, the price of fuel now, shit, ordering from Walmart. But that's different from ordering, already pre-cooked food from like Zaxby's or something, where the driver's just reaching in your bag, eating your damn potato wedges, putting their fingers all over your shit. That's different. Ordering groceries from Walmart for $10 delivery, when the damn thing, when it's a 60-mile round trip, well, hell, that's different. Yeah, that's a whole different subject there. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, dark and rainy. Yeah, they deserve a tip. They're driving that far, delivering that shit that far. Oh, okay. No, my toes are fine. It's just my elbow, and it's this one right here. One of them old injuries, you know. Oh, okay. I don't know what that first one is. Allopurinol, cranberry juice, cherry juice, safflowers. I don't know what that one is either. Glucosamine, sulfate. Okay, all right, Crab Man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And it's recorded here on the there. No, there. There. On the chat here, so I'll be able to go back and look it up. Thank you. All right, Mike. Carrot juice. Who? Not raw carrot. Ooh, I can't even. Just thinking about that. That's one thing I don't like is raw carrots. So I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't even want to smell some carrot juice. No, I wouldn't even want to smell that. I didn't even know they made it. I didn't know that carrots were juicy enough to make carrot juice. That's actually bad news for me. Just knowing that exists. Yeah, that's like my worst thing. The thing I would eat, except for straight up poison like arsenic or something. But I'd rather eat a pine cone than a raw carrot. I don't know why. I never have liked them. They just, yeah, I don't know why. Oh, okay. All right, Rosio, yeah. I like cooking like a big stew in the crock pot. We have a couple of big crock pots, the big ones, and I'll put the stew meat in there and turnips and celery and corn and green beans. I'll put everything but the kitchen sink in there and spice it up good and put the lid on that thing, and I'll eat good for a week. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Has V8 changed, Night Clerics? Because I used to love V8. I used to love it back in the day. But hey, I don't know. I don't like it so much anymore. I don't know. It's either I've changed, my taste has changed, or V8's changed. They change what they're making it out of or something. Well, they're probably making it out of a bunch of bland ass GMO, vegetables probably. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Loran. So I've heard that raw garlic is really good for you too. Isn't that so? Raw garlic's supposed to help with your immune system and stuff. I take cayenne pepper and turmeric every single day. A little bit of each, and I put some black pepper in there with my little mixture because my wife told me that black pepper is the catalyst or something for the turmeric. But yeah, I do. I gotta have my little grapefruit juice cocktail I take every day. Pearl Mutter, is that one? Pearl Mutter. All right, Mike. Yeah, those rotisserie chickens are good. Shannon. Oh yeah, Koba. I like those. When you you get you a juicer and you put the stuff in there, the vegetables in there, and you juice it. Yeah, that stuff is good. If you get the right vegetables, the. Ones you like. Yeah, Night Cleric. Yeah, the spicy V8. That's the best one out of the. That's in the one that's not as bad as the rest. Okay, Big Country. Allopurinol. Okay. Big Country, what's up? You snuck in there on me too, Big Country. Glad to see you here, man. David Perlmutter, drop acid. All right, Mike. Rusty Dude, what's up, buddy? Glad you're here, man. Yeah, Night Clerics, I agree. I'm just not, I don't like that tomato, that the fake tomato taste, right? Ketchup, tomato sauce on, what they put in spaghetti and on pizza and shit, that kind of stuff. I don't like that. I love tomatoes, a real tomato, but not that they put too much sugar and shit in that tomato paste shit. And that's what that V8 tastes like now, to me anyway. Oh, yeah. That's good too, Ezekiel. Smoked ham and soup beans, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tear some of that shit up. Switch to chicken. Why would I do that, Mike? Chicken's good too. I've done the same thing with chicken. I put chicken in there though. I'll go back and forth. Well, I'll tell you, I don't go back and forth. I go whatever's on sale. If they have pork loins on sale, it's pork going in there. If it's chicken on sale, it's chicken going in there. I said, stew meat, but that's just, once in a while they'll have stew meat on sale. Garlic and honey, okay, Metal Gear. Yeah, I don't like the taste of it, but when I mix it with the cayenne and my grapefruit juice, I don't hardly taste it. So, Night Clerics, yeah, the turmeric. But it's okay. It's supposed to be good for you, so I take it. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then you got that damn Bill Gates coming out with that appeal shit. He wants to spray on our damn vegetables. I guess they're already doing it, and nobody knows what's in it because they won't tell us. Oh, cayenne's already a catalyst, crab man. Okay, I didn't know that. I just heard it was really good for you. I watched a whole documentary about cayenne and a doctor talking about, several doctors talking about it and shit. ACV, honey and ginger, Metal Gear. No, I don't. I don't brown mine, crab man. You could. Yeah, you could. That would be all right. But no, I don't. I just throw it right in there. I just throw whether chicken, beef, or pork. I don't cook them at all before I put them in there. I just throw them in there. I like to let them absorb and share their flavors with with the real flavors, not the like the cooked flavor, and then you put it in there. I just like it all to kind of coalesce in there. Maybe that's the word. I heard turmeric is good for what's it called? Inflammation. That's why I started taking turmeric. It was good for inflammation. Oh, okay. Yeah, I eat quite a bit of apple cider vinegar because I bought the thing from Walmart. Have you ever seen the little glass bottle for salad dressing where you pour your vinegar in, then your oil, and then you put that little flavor pack in there and you shake it up? That's the kind of salad dressing I eat. And I use apple cider vinegar for that. And other things too. I put apple cider vinegar in my pickled eggs, which I eat all the time. So, yeah, I eat quite a bit of apple cider vinegar. I don't know how good it's supposed to be for you or whatever. It's got the mother in it, though. I still don't know what that is. I haven't figured that out. But it sounds healthy. It sounds healthy, so I like it. But I like the flavor anyway. African bird's eye. Okay. Never take it on a hot day. Yeah, I've changed a lot my taste buds over the years. When I was younger, in my teens and 20s and stuff, I didn't like hot food at all. At all. Never put not a dash of pepper on my shit. Didn't like jalapenos, nothing, no, none at all. Right? But as I got older, shit, I'll put Tabasco and, well, I use Frank's now because it's made with cayenne. It's one of the only hot sauces I know that is made from cayenne instead of chili peppers or whatever, right? But yeah, I'll put Frank's on everything, you know. I'll put Frank's in my spaghetti and shit, and cayenne pepper all over everything. Now I really like hot food. Not blistering hot, but I would say a medium hot, medium maybe. I'm not one of those crazy guys that goes out and buys the hottest hot sauce they can find. The medium to mild, but I like it, and I can, I put that shit on everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to spend a day, Laura Ann, making stew and putting it in the freezer. Oh, I bet Metal Gear. I never thought about that, but I bet that is good. Dark chocolate and cayenne. Chili Master, Night Clerics. I've never heard of that guy. I bet. I like chili, though. Oh, all right. Mike, I didn't know that. Yeah, I might try. But I haven't been. I mean, it hasn't really gotten worse since I started taking turmeric. It was, I had the aches and pains before, so I take too much. I just take a little bit in my thing every morning. But yeah, I can pause it for a while just to see if it makes any difference. No, no, crab man. Back then, no. I was back in my early 20s. No, I didn't use the hot sauce in MREs. No, I would give that shit away or trade it to somebody else. Frank's is good shit, Mike. Yeah. Have you tried it yet? Are did you just buy it today for the first time, or is that, have you been using Frank's for a while? It's really good, in my opinion. Sweet Thai chili sauce, Christopher? I've never had that. Oh, okay, Laura Ann. Yeah. Well, that's the kind of apple cider vinegar I use. It big guy, the words on there. It has the mother in it or whatever. Whatever. Okay. Sounds healthy to me. I just like it because it tastes good. Add some orange peel to it. Yeah, that might be good, Crab Man. Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, I agree with you now. And I saw, what is that? What is that scale they have? Shit, I can't think of the word now. But they've got a scale. And like Tabasco sauce is an 8 or a 10 or something, right? But they've got these hot sauces made from habanero peppers and shit, and this ghost pepper from Thailand and shit that goes up on the scale up to millions. And they said that the scale is almost infinite. Yeah, they can make it infinitely hot. Where you can't, and some of those hot sauces, you can't even touch it on your skin. It'll blister your skin. That shit's insane, dude. Yeah, I'm not that kind of crazy hot pepper guy. I just like I just like medium. Some people would say that people that don't like hot stuff at all would say that I'm nuts with it, but somebody who really likes hot food would just would say that I'm a mild hot sauce guy. Oh, all right, Christopher. Big Thai chilies, okay. Yeah, Louisiana hot sauce is good stuff. So, yeah, they've got Crystals and Louisiana hot sauce. I think Louisiana's my favorite. But I might be wrong. It might be Crystals between the two. Both of them come out of Louisiana. Chipotle's Abodo sauce. I'm not a big Chipotle guy either. I'm not a big anything guy outside the house. I'm a big crock pot guy. The active culture. Okay, Shannon. Scoville. That's all right, Raziel. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Scoville scale. Holy shit! I was reading that thing, and they've got hot sauces that it will kill you. They will kill you. Yeah, you can't even. You gotta dilute them way down. It's crazy. But they can take it down to like the molecular level or whatever, and take the heat right out of it and just make it blistering. You can't even, you just watch a YouTube video about that shit and your mouth burns. I keep, well, you know how they are with the GMOs and shit. They keep inventing new plants and stuff, right? They're growing plants and GMOing them, whatever, modifying them genetically. But for a long time, I heard that the hottest pepper on the planet was the ghost pepper. I think it was out of Thailand. I think so. But I think they have new ones now, like dragon's breath and shit like that they've come up with gene splicing, or all the different techniques they have. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, I don't know how he would either, Night Clerics. Oh. Yeah, dude rub his eyes after cutting up habaneros. Oh, damn, I bet that hurt. Working your way up to habanero? Yeah, no, I probably could work my way up to habanero, but no, I don't want to. Pepper X? Okay, Christopher. See, they might have a new one. I'm sure they do have a new one by now. That is they're just insane. Oh, okay. Grow them yourself and dry them out, Shannon. Yeah, I have grown some in the past. I'm not growing any right this second, but Robert, what's up, Robert? Glad to see you here, man. Oh, Texas Pete, Oliver Rust. Yeah, pepper spray level pain. Yeah, you're right, Christopher. The scorpion peppers, okay. See, it changes now with all the gene manipulation and shit. They can grow all kinds of stuff now. So, when I read about the ghost pepper, that was probably in the 90s, maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't. Me too, Raziel. I don't want all that crazy, insane, blister your skin nonsense. That's way too hot for me. You thought you went blind, Loran? Oh man, Robert. Yeah, I bet that shit in the eyes. Jalapenos. Okay. Are they that high? I didn't realize that. But some of that Scoville thing goes way, way up to millions, and some of those peppers and the hot sauces are actually hotter than the peppers, because they somehow, take the molecules of the hotness right out of the pepper somehow. And that shit is just insane. I mean, literally insane. Oh, yeah, Bill Gates is working on a lot of shit. I wouldn't touch anything that he's got a hand in with a 10-foot pole. Okay. Yeah, the pepper I have, the cayenne, I get the little organic cayenne pepper, and it's pretty damn hot. I'm just used to it, so it doesn't even really affect me. But my wife will get a little bit of it once in a while, and she'll tell me how hot it is. But any hotter than my cayenne, no, I don't want any of that shit. So crossbreeding different peppers, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, white pepper is. Yeah, Christopher. That'll put some fire in that shit, dude. I have had jalapenos in cornbread, Metal Gear. That shit's good. I've had all kinds of jalapeno. One of my favorite things is stuffed jalapenos. They stuff it with cheese and something else, some other stuff. Just stuffed jalapenos and cook them like that, man. Those things are good, dude. And the seeds and the pith. Christopher, yeah, I've heard that before. But I grew my own pepper and just took a little bite out of the tip, and that shit burnt me up. Where I didn't eat them, some bitches. I didn't eat them. They were so damn hot. I grew them myself. I think they were cayennes. Yeah, they were cayennes. Planted them and grew them myself. Grew these beautiful little peppers, and they were perfectly shaped and shit, and they just looked so beautiful. And I snatched one off of there and took just bit the little pointed tip off of it. No, that was a mistake. So then I just added them to like my pickled eggs and stuff, just to like let them kind of ferment in there with other stuff. I wasn't gonna eat them directly. That shit was way too hot, way too hot. No, it was just pain. It wasn't any kind of enjoyable, just painful, and a big mistake on my part. No. Yep, it's time, everybody. All right. So, our first live stream about hot peppers. Pretty awesome conversation. Where the hell else are you going to get that, huh? Where the hell else are you going to get that besides Gen X Thinks? But, yeah, I'm probably going to plant some more cayenne peppers this spring, though. Try it again. I like putting them in my pickled eggs. All right, let's see who we got here to say goodbye to. Nyclerix, Laura Ann, Shannon, Mike Fleisner. Oh yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up button if you would before we sign off. Raziel, Christopher, Patrick, Big Country. Who else we got? I know that Ezekiel, Metal Gear, Dog Karma, Crabman, Robert. Who else we got? I know Oliver Rust. Can't forget my boy Oliver. Who else? That can't be everybody. Did I say Big Country already? I know I already said Crabman. Alright, well, if I didn't say your name, goodbye to you as well. Thank you for hanging out with me on Thursday evening. I have a lot of fun with these. As y'all know, I love doing these live streams, so thank y'all for showing up and hanging out with me. I have a blast talking about everything from, quantum physics to Scoville peppers and Scoville scale of hot peppers and whatever else, just anything we can think of. And we managed to turn it damn near any subject into a good conversation, don't we? And I learned a lot from y'all. I mean, a hell of a lot. So thank you for showing up. I really appreciate your time. I know a lot of people don't anymore, but I truly value your time. I sincerely do. So thank you for spending it with me. All right. And I'll leave you there with that, everybody. As always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.